Okay, I'm incredibly excited for this award. This spring, I actually had the pleasure of meeting a young lady who just completely amazed me with not just her athletic ability, but the joy that she just absolutely brings to every moment of her life. And I am just so incredibly excited that you all get to meet her tonight. We are ready to present an extremely special award, the Wish Courage Award, and the recipient of this award was born with a birth defect that just only allowed the use of one of her arms. But in the face of adversity, she took up, of all things, archery. After shooting her first arrow in summer camp of her fifth grade year, she was hooked, and she holds the bow with one arm and pulls back on the string and the arrow with her teeth. With determination, support, and practice, she won the KHSAA State Championship last year as a junior at Bethlehem High School in Bardstown. She has participated in tournaments against the best in the nation and the world and is ranked among the best youth archers in the USA as well as internationally. She will compete in college when she graduates, and her eyes are set not only on the Paralympics, but the Olympics. And then she wants to continue her drive to be in the field of special education. What's amazing about Faith Oakley is instead of feeling cheated, she feels blessed. She's an incredible individual and an even more incredible role model.
So my name is Faith Oakley. I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior in high school. I shoot archery competitively and I started shooting archery in the 5th grade. I only have the use of one arm from a brachial plexus injury at birth, which basically means that the nerves on my spinal cord were ripped off at birth, so my right arm was left paralyzed. Overcoming adversity has never really been a problem for me. The hardest thing for me is not convincing myself that I can do something, but convincing other people that I can do something. If someone comes to me and tells me that they don't think I can do something, I'm very eager to challenge that, and I usually have no problem succeeding in whatever I do as long as I'm determined enough to actually do it. The key ingredients to my success would definitely be hard work, determination, and patience. You have to be very patient in archery, any sport really, but especially archery, because it's always going to be ups and downs. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You have to be able to be willing to face those bad days in order to have the good days. You have to take the time and dedicate yourself and devote yourself to living and breathing that sport if you want to be any good at it. So my future, I am pursuing a special ed degree, and I'm planning on working with special needs kids but before that, I am planning on going to the Paralympics, and then after the Paralympics, the Olympics. And I'm planning on pursuing an Olympic career in archery until I physically cannot shoot anymore, and then I'll go into special ed. I try to incorporate my faith in everything that I do, and with archery, I just try to take a minute and talk to God before I go at a tournament, and I say, let it be whatever it's supposed to be, because no matter what, at the end of the day, He is what everything is meant for. So whatever He wants me to do is what I need to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable and the indomitable Faith Oakley.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, really. I have many reasons to be grateful tonight. I am undeniably thankful for Wish for allowing me to be here tonight in the first place. But I also cannot thank enough
the people that came out to support me tonight, because without them, I would not have the ability to be anywhere near becoming the woman that I am becoming every day. Most people hear stories like mine about people with physical handicaps or obstacles who get out and live their lives, and people think that we're phenomenal. People think that we're these superhumans with superhuman strength, and I really don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like that because ever since I was learning how to walk, my family instilled in me that my life was never any harder or any easier than anybody else's. It just was. And I think that that's a really good way of looking at life. Because of my birth injury, I have always had to be more aware of embracing the reality of who I am and what that means both for myself and for other people. I have Duchenne Erb's palsy, or a brachial plexus injury. Basically what that means is that when I was born, the nerves on my spinal cord were completely ripped off, causing my right arm to be paralyzed. It's amazing what every single one of us takes for granted when it comes to our bodies. Having the use of only one arm changed the way that I grew up. Not necessarily in a bad way, but things were different. For example, when we're all infants, we all learn how to crawl. I, however, learned very quickly that if I tried to crawl, I would in fact fall on my face. So I didn't crawl. I actually scooted, and I formed calluses on the bottoms of my feet from all of the scooting. Later, when I was in elementary school, I got bullied a lot. Most of the time it was just name calling and people not wanting to sit next to me at lunch, but that wasn't always the case. When I was in the 4th grade, there was a boy who really did not take a liking to me. And when we were at lunch, he would corner me, push me up against a wall, and say, "How are you going to get away? You're just a cripple." The point of telling you about this moment in my story is not for you to sympathize with the 10-year-old me who is picked on for being different, but for you to realize that in my case, my struggle or my handicap has always been apparent. Everyone has always been able to see my obstacle, but everyone has their own obstacles. We just don't always see them. I've been given a unique privilege and a unique vantage point because people see my obstacle. And with that unique privilege comes a unique ability to share what I've learned. When it comes to my handicap, I've learned that you grow through what you go through. And that while my birth injury has gotten me noticed and seen, at times this has been hard. But I can also use my handicap as a connecting point with others. At my point of vulnerability, when people look at me, I can look right back and encourage my peers and fellow athletes to be vulnerable in the way that they try new things and push the limits of their physical and mental strength. We all struggle in our day-to-day life. We all have moments that we fall and feel like we can't get back up. We might be trying to crawl, but athletes like me can show others that scooting can be just as fast, and that the calluses earned can become our greatest trophies, our greatest way of showing people that we are truly champions. So just as I learned how to scoot rather than crawl, I wear slip-on shoes rather than shoes that require 2 hands to tie the laces. I put my hair up with a single clip instead of a hair tie, and I use my teeth rather than fingers to shoot archery. The key to success in this world is adaptability and embracing our struggles instead of fighting them. Every single one of us in this room has to keep our eyes on the target that is the end goal of this life. And that goal is being who we were created to be. With everything I leave with you tonight, I want you to remember that it's okay. It's even encouraged to embrace your struggles. It's okay to be different, and it's okay to do things differently. Whatever you do, never stop adapting and never stop scooting. Thank you. God bless.
Yes, please, applause. She's amazing. And now we have a truly special moment. Cindy Chesser with the Chesser Mead Group Remax Realty Group originally was going to award a $1,000 scholarship to Faith. But when she learned Faith's story and was offered a chance to do this, she decided to make it a $2,000 scholarship.